Well, hello, everybody. My name is Mr. Howard, Steve Howard. I am the STEM teacher here at the school. I thought the easiest way to do this would just be to show you around. If you are in 7th grade STEM or if you're in 8th grade STEM, it's kind of the same basic idea. 7th grade STEM is just a lot shorter. So a little bit about me. My name, again, is Steve Howard. I've been teacher in this building for about 15 years. For about the last 7 of that, I've been a STEM teacher here. I was a science teacher before that. I grew up in California, and I now live here. So what are the kids learning in this class? This whole class is kind of built around the idea of designing and building stuff. And so you can kind of see the way this room is designed. There's this equipment to build and design lots of things. So over here, for example, we have a couple of laser machines, and these machines are used to design parts for things. So we have some builds here. We have a mousetrap car, and this is a cell phone stand, and this is a laser cut stand for wind turbines that students design. They 3D printed the blades. So doing things like that. These are the computers that kind of run those things. And then we have a crushing machine. This is right here. This is used to design structures, and then you crush them on this machine and you test them for their structural integrity. And then we have a full shop with Dremel tools, and we got band saws, sanding tables, a lot of hand tools here. So we do a lot of woodworking and designing of objects. Kids get comfortable working with power equipment. And then we have a whole bank of 3D printers here. This one's kind of busy working on something that a student designed. I'm not quite sure exactly what it is, but the students all use these 3D printers for their builds. So really, this whole class is just kind of designed around engineering challenges where the kids have to come up with a plan to meet some sort of engineering need. We do robotics, we do coding, we do just a lot of construction and product development and those kinds of things. It's very much of a careers-based course, so students will be introduced to careers in engineering and in design, and they use some real powerful equipment that real adults use in real careers. So it's really a great chance for students to get a taste of what it's like to work, in an engineering kind of environment. Grades in this class are really based upon your participation, how much effort you put into your work. Not everybody gets everything done, and that's okay. I just want to see that you're making your best effort. Most students get A's and B's in this class, and I'm always will provide kids with an opportunity to improve their work. But if you show up and you participate and you're engaging in the work that you're doing here, you're going to receive a good grade. We don't really have tests. We don't really have homework. Everything's kind of done here in the class for the most part. Sometimes students do some work at home regarding their CAD designs and things like that, and some coding programs and stuff like that. Sometimes that's done at home, but mostly everything's done here. Late work is always accepted for full credit with very few exceptions. Not everybody finishes everything at the same time, and some of us need more time to get things done to the quality that we want, and that's okay. So I'm very flexible around those kinds of things. And then I'm going to switch over to a screen share so you can see a little bit about my course. Okay, so this is a view into the student's canvas. And as a parent, this is really your best way to see what your student is learning and how well they are doing in the class. So I really encourage all parents to, to tell your student, hey, go and open up your Chromebook and get into your Canvas. I'd like to take a look at your courses. So this is the Gateway course. And on the homepage here, you'll see that there is an email and phone number. This is the best way to reach me is through email. This is my classroom phone, but email is really the preferred way to reach me. There is a syllabus here, and if you click on that syllabus, it'll take you to a little bit more information. A little more information about the course, a bit more about some of the specific projects that we're doing. It's just a 9-week introductory course to engineering, but a little bit about some of the projects that we're going to try to do, supplies that they need, a tad about grading, and a little bit about some rules. So feel free to kind of go in here and take a closer look at some of our projects that we are hoping to get to. So that is the syllabus. Um, to learn what the students are doing, you're going to want to click into modules. Within modules, there's some information that's just kind of specific to students. And then every week, the students are expected to make one discussion post. It's due at the end of the week. It's 1 point each, and these posts are just sort of simple questions that are things like, tell me about what would be your favorite meal that if you could have anything for dinner tonight, what would it be? Or if you had, $500 to donate to a charity, what charity would you choose and why? So there's really no wrong answers to them. They're just a way to generate some conversations within the students about topics that might be of interest to them. So once a week, a little discussion post. And then you get into the units that we're doing, the engineering units. This was an introductory unit. Where we made little cars out of like kind of just paper and cardboard, and we tried to get them to move down a track with a fan. It was just kind of a fun introduction to the engineering process. This is the project that we're currently doing. The students are designing it's like a toy design kind of a project. And so within here, you'll find specific assignments. There's an assignment there. Um, and then just content like how to get into Tinkercad and resources that they can use. So the modules is kind of where you'll take a look at what the units are and what they're learning. So you can pop into here and sort of look at some of the documents. Grades is where you can check to see how well is your student doing. This is just for a test student, so there's really not any information in here. But when you click in your student's grade within Canvas, it'll show you what assignments they're missing. So the student's missing some assignments there. It'll tell you what the total score that they got and what is the possible score that it's out of. So you can see this test student here is missing everything. And then we have this puzzle cube project that is coming due fairly soon. It's worth 10 points, and there's a couple discussion posts that are worth some points and so forth. So this is really a good way to sort of check in. How is your student doing? If they're missing assignments, they can be turned in for credit. I do accept assignments for full credit, even if they're late. No big deal. They just need to get them done, and kind of what's coming up ahead. So I'd really encourage you to look within the students' grades. The last thing I want to mention here is back in modules. I know with COVID and all, we are going to have a lot of absences this year. And so we understand that, and we'll be very flexible around absences. But if students want to know, what did I miss when I was absent? They should go into their Canvas, and they'll see this link that says, what are we doing each day slideshow? So if you open that link up, or that module up, it'll take you to a link. So within this slideshow, you'll see each day, what are the students doing each day? And I just started this thing, so you only see one thing in here, but it's going to grow every day. I'll add a new slide for what we did. So this is really the best way that a student could find out what are the students doing every day, and what do I possibly need to make up. So that slideshow is located in this what are we doing each day slideshow, which is again found at the top of the modules right there. Lastly, I really want to encourage you as parents to let me know if things are going well and your kid's having a great experience. Let me know if things are not going well and your student is not having a good experience. I do want to know about that, and I want to make the class a positive place for them. So I really rely on you parents to be advocating for your student and communicating with me. I'll do the same. If I have concerns, I'll be definitely emailing you and letting you know some concerns that I might have, and together we'll work out how to get things better for your kiddo so that they can have a really great 9-week experience in their STEM course. And if they really like what they're learning in this 9-week course, you can encourage them to sign up for the 8th grade course, which is a year-long, much deeper dive into a lot more very cool STEM engineering work as an 8th grader. So they could take the year-long course as an 8th grader. All right, so questions, shoot me an email and let me know how it's going. So thanks for listening, and I hope that you enjoy all of your parent night presentations from all of your students' teachers.